Well, here's an interesting question for everyone. What does Tombstone and Canadians have in common? Actually, more than you might think.
Yeah, and as you may know, Tombstone at Twilight is held the fourth Saturday of every month on historic Allen Street, and Vicki Slagle and Jason Graham are here to tell us about a special add-on event called Canadian Rendezous. It's nice to see you both here again with your awesome get-ups. Thank you for coming.
All right. Thank you for having us.
Definitely. So tell us about Canadian Rendezvous and why that's January's event.
Well, it's January's event because several reasons. One, the Canadians have a long history with Tombstone. We had a lot of Canadians who were employed in the mines back in the 1880s, and also several Canadians who were stockholders in those mines. And we want to show our appreciation for our Canadian neighbors. And Glenn Williamson, who is the honorary consul to Arizona, is going to be our guest of honor. And he has actually made a challenge to his fellow Canadians, trying to get 1,000 Canadians to come.
Ooh.
I don't know if he's been able to achieve that number, but he has been working on it. And Glenn has also formed an organization that promotes business between Arizona and Canada. And so we're going to have a lot of fun with this.
I love these like little known facts or something that maybe someone didn't know was in the history, and we get to kind of bring it forth. And that's another great reason to do this, is so people learn things.
Exactly.
But, like we said, Twilight goes on also, and this is all kind of a big part of it. So tell us a little bit about Twilight, what it is, what's going on this month.
All right. Tombstone at Twilight is, we hold it, as you mentioned, the fourth Saturday of every month. Festivities usually kick off at 5 p.m. with the national anthem, although this week we are also doing the Canadian anthem. So a little bit of challenge for us, doing the Canadian anthem and then our national anthem. And the shops will be staying open later. We will have a two-part skit done by the Blood at Dusk Gunfighters, and it's called Canadian Manhunt. And so the premise is that a Canadian criminal outlaw has come down to Tombstone, and a Mountie has to come into town to try to arrest him and enlist the help of the Earps to help him capture his man.
Oh man, I love that, how we kind of have all the societies sort of intermingling with each other. That's great. And Jason, Twilight really does more than entertain people and teach people. It actually benefits businesses. So what has it done for ones like OK Corral?
Oh, absolutely. It's been a very positive impact on the community for sure, not just the OK Corral. It brings business to town in a nutshell. You know, it also expands upon, brings family entertainment, into the evening as well, which traditionally is, saloons and bars and, adult entertainment. But, it's really good advertising for the corral and keeps us going. And we've started having night shows lately, not just the corral, some other gunfights in town as well. So, keeping with the Canadian theme as well, we decided to have a scavenger hunt. So we can also, what we're going to have is 20 photos that we're going to have a photo op. So they're going to be cards where 10 out of the 20, once you get those pictures, you're eligible for a prize.
Okay, so you have to take pictures in certain locations or things to check off on the scavenger?
With the items.
That's
With
it.
the items. Okay, I like that. We're kind of making it like updated.
Yes.
I used to do scavenger hunts when I was little, and you would knock on people's doors and try to gather these items. I like we're kind of do that. So it still stays within that theme.
Exactly. That's what we're trying to do. Of course, the Twilight coming up is honoring Canadians, which we're thankful for their business, in southern Arizona and everything they're bringing to us.
Well, it's so important, I think, for people to immerse themselves in culture like this, in culture they may not otherwise have gotten other than from Tombstone. So, Leonardo DiCaprio recently said, he was at the Golden Globes, and he said it's important for us to realize where we've come from. And this ties right into that, because people can really learn. So how important is it, do you think, for people to come out and immerse themselves in this to really fully understand where they live? Is it important?
I think it's very important because unless you immerse yourself into the history and the culture, you don't understand it. And so by immersing yourself into that, you get a much better understanding of where people come from and why they do the things they do, or, why their culture is the way it is, because it is shaped by their environment to a great extent.
Absolutely. And now, Vicki, before we go really quick, is this family friendly? Is this adult only? Who are we wanting to come out?
Absolutely, it is family friendly. So the scavenger hunt is going to start at noon. There are things that'll be easier for kids to find. So it's very family centered, and all of our skits are also family friendly.
Important to note.
Yes. So our street skits are family friendly. We like to involve the audience at times. We've had a few skits where we've actually pulled members of the audience to assist us.
Oh, the kids probably love that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's for the kids, it's like walking into a movie for them, which I think is amazing. They don't know that they're getting educated on things because it's so much fun and so much is going on. I want to thank you guys both so much for coming. As always, you look amazing.
Thank you.
We'll run down the details of the event, and thank you again so much for stopping in, you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Canadian Rendezvous will take place on January 23rd on historic Allen Street, followed by Tombstone at Twilight. For more details, though, you can give them a call. They're at 314-1879 or visit facebook.com/tombstone at Twilight.